Uh, okay, game is not quite showing up. 1 second. Come on, OBS. I believe in you. Hey, Joy, welcome. There we go. There we go. We are back. We are back into Dwarf Fortress, and we're making a brand new world. I just generated a new one, and this one is gonna be a goblin themed world. So let's see what we can do here. Um, gonna start with fortress mode this time. I got a specific idea of the kind of thing I want to do. Sinister, horroring, dark pits. That sounds kind of scary. I don't think I want to be around there. Um, goodness. The Violent Land, dark goblin pits. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. This place seems big. I don't think it's any bigger than usual, but it seems big. Um, okay. It's a little bit on the fractured side as well. Um, okay, this is pretty serene. What kind of... Oh, it's a mysterious palace. Interesting. Goblins, a day's travel east. This is tempting. This place is tempting because it'll be easy to get settled here. But the thing is, I want to make sure, I want to be friends with the goblins, to say the very least. I want to ally with the goblins, actually. Um, so yeah, my dudes are gonna be helping the goblins. And eventually I want to be able to, like, take over the world as a goblin. Hopefully. So I probably want to start somewhere that's near goblins. But this is like Goblin Island. And there's nothing else but goblins. Goblins are hostile here. Um... Maybe this world's a little bit too fractured. You know, like, I mean, I could be neighbors with these goblins, but they probably just murder me and that would be the end of it. And I wouldn't have any contact with any of the other races, so... I don't know. I don't know. It's just, like, very fractured volcano. You want to make a volcano base. And there's a lot of, like, sinister places as well, which are pretty dangerous. So maybe you want to do, like, a re-roll on the world itself for the moment. Let's delete this and then try again. Probably delete this one too. I don't think we're going to be using this one. Okay. Create new world. Now I can show you the mods that I'm using. I mean, I'm using, like, the regular mods. The mods that we usually use, like audible alerts, squad icons, see-through smoothing designations, dark depths. I don't normally use this. I usually just use interface tweaks. Stone Variation is a great mod. Slang Language is a new one. I thought that might be a fun one, considering that we're, like, doing goblin-themed things. I've also got playable goblins, but we're not going to be using that yet. I kind of want to see if we can get things going with, like, the default, the way the goblins are set up by default, right? And maybe sometime down the line we can check out playable goblins. But for now we're gonna keep it relatively vanilla. Okay, I don't think my camera is set up perfectly. Okay, is that better? Might be better. Okay, I think it is, but it's still. Why is it? Look at me directly. Okay. All right then. Hello, Darth HD. Welcome in. Seems like my cat wants to come in already. I better go let her in. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Alright, Goblin themed Dwarf Fortress. Let's get to it. Hopefully things are the landmass is a little less fractured and there's less, like, super sinister, evil places around. Create the world. The world for my goblins to dominate and rule over. You know. The world of dragons. It will be the world of goblins by the time I'm finished with it. Yeah. Goblin clawing profane something. What? Huh? I couldn't read that. Okay. I mean, that sounded like a goblin kind of name, didn't it? Maybe, maybe there's a, like, super famous goblin in this world already. Okay, so again, we're gonna start with with fortress mode. Okay, looking at the world here, it's a little less fractured, which is good. Um, Looks like most of the landmass is accessible by foot. So, with the exception of this place, the land of confinement, because they're confined to that island. Um, well, this is nice. We got goblins here, and we got nice, serene area. It's quite hot, though. Quite hot, quite sweaty. Sweaty weather. Um, Goblin fort nearby. Lots of goblins. There's always lots of goblins, because they're... Oh my goodness, massive haunted area here. Gonna want to avoid that when I'm in adventure mode, that's for sure. So what are my neighbors if I was to say here? So the goblins will be my neighbors, obviously, because they're right next to me. Yeah, they're right next to me here. What if I wanted to start here? I start here next to my goblin neighbors. I want to make peace with the goblins. I don't want to harm no goblins. That would be counterintuitive. So I guess we're going to make a base around here maybe. Around here maybe, very close to where the goblins are. They're probably gonna pay me a visit quite soon. Can we go here? Let's see. Light aquifer, shallow clay, shallow sand, lots of different kinds of metals. Light aquifer is fine. Salt water. I don't know. I don't know about salt water. Salt water isn't great. There's ways to deal with it, but I don't. I'm not super confident in my ability. Okay, this one don't have no salt water, so we're gonna go here. Okay. enemies. I can turn off enemies if I wanted to. But, you know, where's the fun in that, huh? Where's the fun in that? Okay. Prepare for the journey carefully. Yeah. So let's see here. Fortress name. Name your settlement Thorn Orange. Of X. Of acting. Of acting. Let's put goblin at the end. No goblin. Okay, we can't put goblin here. I kind of wanna have like something with goblin in it, so it's like descriptive of what I'm trying to do. Okay. Compound. Nope. Okay, goblin is not in the dictionary. I mean, why would goblin be in the dictionary? It's only it's one of the main like 4 races. Why would it be in the dictionary? I must be crazy thinking this. Okay. Random. Showered coal. Bells seasons. Silver quest. Brave boats. Cavern ceilings. Craft socket. So this part is the second part. So we want to have something that's kind of similar to goblins. Menaces. Goblins are kind of naughty. I wonder if naughty is here. No, naughty is not here. Oh, naughty is here though. Okay. Craft tunnel the naughty. Okay. Craft tunnel. Craft tunnel. Highest tunnel. Devil tunnel. Bread tunnel. Wind tunnel. Fly tunnel. Hedge tunnel. Glang tunnel. Cat tunnel. Cat tunnel. I got one of those, but my cat won't look at it, is the thing. Greasily. Holy hatches. Shark. Dinar. Snacks. Fissure. Kindness. Sis tunnel. Strange tunnel. The naughty. Heart. Eggs. No. Letter juggler. Tick pocket. Feet tunnel the naughty. Mule. Slaughter tunnel. I mean, this is kind of like a betrayal. So I wonder if there's like betrayal or traitor. No. Okay. I just want something loosely descriptive of what I'm trying to do here. No. Uncle. Ulcers. Ultra. Ugly. Green. Onion. Growl. Plot? What's that? Plot. Okay, plot. That's a good word. That's a good word. The naughty plot. Okay. Sure. Feather the naughty plot. We need something. No. No. Wait, what? Wait, no. No, wait a minute. What happened to, oh, freaking heck. I lost it. Okay. Plot. And then this one was naughty. Okay, the naughty plot. Okay, I mean that's already pretty descriptive, but we want to tie the dwarven kind in with this. Naughty the naughty plot. No, it's because I'm like searching for naughty still. Home, the naughty plot. I mean, maybe. Nah. I think the naughty plot is like, it's good. It's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Fortress name called the naughty plot. Okay, that's perfect. The group name. The confident hatchet. The boulder of cedars. What? Godly torches. I want to make something that's kind of makes it seem that they're subservient to goblins. So no. Okay, slave or servant would work. The servant. Okay. No, hang on, that's... The X. Slave of... Goblin still doesn't bring anything up. Okay. They got ghouls here, but they don't have goblins. That's wild. Oh, dude, betrayal is here. Betrayal. Okay, that's a good word. Okay, we gotta change this one then. Renowned worship. I mean, what motivates this? Is it like a divine thing? Worship of betrayal. Was it like? That's kind of interesting. Like some kind of god like told them to do this. Disciples would be a good disciples of betrayal would be good if we had disciples. Probably worshipers. We don't have that. We don't have worshipers. We just got worship. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Okay. So we've named our... Oh, we need a group symbol. We have a fortress name, we have a group name, we need a group symbol. Okay, let's get the point across here. So we want a dwarf. It's an image of a dwarf. Any historical goblins? Oh, let's see here. She's the fourth eldest daughter of Flesh Eater named Menace. Okay. He's the first one. He's one of the first of his kind. Fearsy's Goblin, Net Spook Shadow, Fearsy's Tangle Menace. He's one of the first of his kind. That would be an appropriate one. Okay. Youngest daughter of Adis. Okay. One of the... Maybe we just have, like, all of the historically significant goblins. So we gotta have Fearsies. We gotta have, the other one that's one of the first of its kind. Okay, so this one, Gogo Blaber. Okay. And then this one. Oh no, Gogo Blaber is that's a kobold, that's not a goblin. Okay, try again. Rot Juice Profane Tangles. Okay, this person is actually a goblin. Okay. Goblin Snot Thorny Fellow. She's one of the first of her kind. I guess these two will do. A Dwarf, Fearsies, and Spook Shadow Pustil is the goblin. You're in pain? Hi. By the way. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in pain. I am a Rookie the Tanuki. You got spacers for your teeth? Oh, that's... Is that painful? I'm not really sure what that is. Spacers. Is that like braces? Action or relationship? X is making submissive gesture. Dwarf. X. Okay. Is that gonna work? Prostrating itself before Y. If it was like X is prostrating itself before Y and Z, I should probably just make it one historical goblin. Okay. Because then that would make it work better. Get rid of this one. Keep Fearsies. Get rid of this one. It's the thing before braces. Okay. Well, I don't know what to suggest. I hope I at least distract you a little, I guess. Okay, so action or relationship. X is prostrating before Y. X, the dwarf, and Fearsies. It is an image of a dwarf and Fearsies tangled menace the goblin. The dwarf is prostrating itself before Fearsies tangled menace. Alright, that's perfect. That makes sense, because we are a goblin-centric fort. Right. Fierzies. Fierzies is like the idol. The idol for my fortress. Fierzies, like, I wonder if Fierzies is still alive. I wonder if he is, because goblins have a really long, like, lifespan. Okay, we gotta set up our guys here. With, like, skills and stuff. So, let's see here. Gosh, it's been a while since I did Fortress mode. I definitely gonna make sure I pick a couple of the, essential skills. I usually go with competent... we want at least one competent miner. Actually, hang on. I should probably take a look at their, personality and stuff. To get, like, inspiration. Zesty Lore Bambish Peasants. Okay, what's this guy like? Competent musician, poet, keyboardist, percussionist, singer, and stringed instrumentalist. So this guy's super, like, into music and stuff. No labor skills or combat skills. Novice speaker, interesting. I wonder if we could make, this guy into, like, the sort of charismatic leader, but also a bit of a bardish character, I guess. Okay. She has a great memory, poor analytical abilities, and a questionable spatial sense. Right, we gotta make sure that she has, some skills that reflect her, abilities. So... I want to... Conversationalist. Is it under crucial? Trader? Do I want to have, like, trader skill on her if she's gonna be talking to traders and stuff? I'm just gonna have to navigate through this. It's probably gonna take me a bit to get my bearings. Negotiator is good for, like, is good for, you know, like a leader. Negotiator, persuader, intimidator. Judge of intent. Organizer. Record keeper. I'm running out of skill points here. Maybe I should just put, like, one of each into this. I want her to be, like, good with, like, conversation and social stuff. Flatterer. Poet, musician, singer, keyboardist, stringed, and instrumentalist. So, I think that just about covers it. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have many practical skills, but that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so what's this person like? Okay, this person has, like, some similar stuff going on here. Is that like a running theme? Beginning to think that this is just like a running theme here. Hang on. Maybe we should just let the people find their own way to their passions and concentrate on, like, the crucial stuff. Okay, so personality wise, great memory, poor analytical abilities, and a questionable spatial sense. Other skills, knowledge, social, common speaker, good. Personality, a great affinity for language, a sharp intellect, very good sense of the position of his own body, good intuition, and a good feel for music. Several of them seem to be into the idea of music. Values. He dreams of raising a family. Jelly opal, chicken leather. Okay. He likes working outdoors. Is that right? Well, maybe that's the person we want to make, that we want to make our woodcutter. And we don't really need to make, like, super good woodcutter. And our fisher. Fisher and woodcutter, that's fine. Maybe give them 2 points in fisher and woodcutter. I guess this guy could be a leader, maybe. He's gonna be pretty busy though if he's gonna be doing all of that stuff. I'll give him like a little bit of reading, maybe even some writing. Critical thinker. Geographer, that's interesting. A leader. Qualities of a leader. Tactician. Maybe we should give him some combat abilities, like some axe dwarf skill, you know. Adequate axe dwarf. Woodcutter. And fisher dwarf. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine for him. He's our woodcutter. So, what's this lady? What's she gonna be doing? Personality. Let's see. She likes working out. Okay, that's fine. Occasionally overindulges, trusting. She doesn't seek out excitement. She is quick to anger. Okay, narrow focus. A sense of duty. Kind of like no nonsense. Okay. Well, we could make her into like a farmer and a cook, maybe. Because she'll be like outside when she's dealing with like farming and stuff, so. Farm. Farming. Labor. Is it under labor? Farmer? Why don't I see farmer? What the heck? It's a pretty important job. Or maybe it's just like a combination of the different things. Gelder, like maybe you should give her milker. And like Gelder, it'll become like farm. Yeah, okay. So farmer isn't a skill and is like a compound skill. So what skills do we actually want her to have for farming? Dude, I don't know, shearing, milking, animal trainer, animal caretaker. Am I overthinking this? I don't know. Like, it's just, dude, it's just like, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I don't know what I'm doing, really. She's a farmer. I could also make her a brewer. Maybe planter as well. It's probably stretching her a little thin, though. Intimidator. She seems like kind of like a short-tempered kind of person. Schemer. Kind of want to give them all like an interest in reading and writing. Maybe give her a little bit of like dancing ability. I don't know, like I'm just kind of having fun with it. Okay, what's the deal with this guy then? Personality, good memory, little patience, not a social guy, braid wield. He tends to avoid physical confrontations and he works to square this natural tendency with the respect of martial prowess. Values. He wants to make a great work of art. Okay, maybe we go to our craft dwarf here. Make him crafter. Or like it's stone carver. Or an engraver. I think we should have a good engraver. Skilled engraver. That's important. I want to have like stone reliefs of like goblins. Okay. Also should probably give him some skill in crafting as well. If I can find crafting. Woodcrafter. I mean, I could probably go with stone crafting to keep in with the stone theme. Stone carver. Yeah, this is the stone guy. Stone worker. That makes sense because I've got all the stone themed things on him. Okay, we need someone else on like wood crafting. Maybe this person. Skills, rooms, personality, values, dreams of mastering a skill. Somewhat guile and cunning is indirect and somewhat worthless. Doesn't really value skills related to fighting. Okay. You can be the woodcrafter then. We don't have a brewer yet, I don't think. No, we don't have a brewer yet. You can be woodcrafter and brewer. And a planter too. Maybe some skill in mining. Although, I don't know. I don't think we want to have overlap with the mining and woodcrafting, because, you know, I tend to leave my guys crafting a long time. We definitely need another person that can do mining. Great work of art. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be a miner. I don't know what a mason is or what a mason does. Metal crafter, stone crafter. Butcher. Guess we don't have a butcher yet, do we? Furnace operator. I mean, we'll need that eventually. You know. Metal crafter. Probably don't need to assign that right now. Oh yeah, we don't actually have a cook, so let's put that in here. Maybe we put in some weaving as well. Maybe we take off one of mining and then make this guy more into like weaving and clothing and stuff. Okay. Crafts dwarf, sure. I'd say more like a clothes dwarf, but alright. So what's this person like? Content speaker. I mean, we definitely need someone who's good for, we need someone who's good for, like, trading and stuff. Like a leader kind of guy. He's working hard as a foolish waste of time. Find those develop skill with weapons and find distasteful. He dreams of creating a masterwork of art. So we want a creative guy, and we want someone who has like a lot of social skill, I guess. So negotiator, conversationalist, judge of intent, reader, writer, something from Crucial, I guess. Jam cutter? I don't know, jam cutter, I guess. Okay. And then the last one, bomb wreck, arrow, some peasant. We gotta name all these people for sure. Like, we gotta make sure that we have like good names for them. Personality, social stuff, some of patient, good creativity. Chews her lips when she's nervous, but stubborn, changing her mind about things. Values nature and finds leisure time wasteful. Values nature. Not 100% sure what to do with her exactly. I guess we'll just put in stuff that we don't actually have anyone for. Put some stuff in planter. We got most of the other things like covered though. Give her reading and writing. Do we have record keeper? Let's give her record keeper, reader, speaker, and writer. Okay. And I guess we'll save this profile. Goblin. Worshippers. Because that's essentially what my fortress is gonna be. Okay, let's go. Let's see where we can... What points? Oh, hang on. I forgot to put in my items and animals, didn't I? Freaking heck, that was a close one. Goodness. I completely forgot about, like, actually bringing stuff with me. Dude, I don't even remember what the important stuff is. I know we're gonna want to have more than one... Okay, we've got 2 copper picks. Maybe we increase that by 1. Or even bring an iron one. Because iron ones are, like, more effective. We're gonna feel the difference, for sure, between iron and copper when we don't have very many people. Iron, crossbows. Where's the picks at? Let's do a search for pick. Okay, iron picks are like, oh gosh, they're 100 each. It's kind of expensive. I don't know if I should be investing in that. Points left 524. That's a big investment. It's a big investment. I don't know if we want to actually spend all those points on iron ones. Let's think about the animals we're bringing. I'm gonna need definitely sheeps for wool and stuff. Bring a couple poultry. We get turkeys. And gobbler. Okay, any other animals that we absolutely need? We could bring piggies, but I don't have the heart to kill them, so piggies are too cute for their own good. I'll bring cow, and bull. Okay, I'm noticing that we're running out of running out of points quite rapidly because cows are kind of expensive. That's okay though. They are important, so I'm not gonna stress too much, but what I am gonna do is make sure that we have, mm, is this enough beer? I don't know. Maybe we order some more plump helmets. More beer. We don't want to die. Don't want to die. Maybe some more seats. Plump helmet spawn, sure. 10 of those. I don't remember what all these plants do exactly. Just, I think dimple cups are like for dye. Blue dye, maybe. I don't remember. Let's just, put the rest of our points into more seeds and stuff so that we can plant things. Okay. Maybe some more alcohol. Okay. That should be fine. Right, let's save the profile again. Goblin worshippers. Let's go! We can start our story. Okay, bear with me, bear with me. Haven't played this in a bit, so I gotta refresh myself. You know. No! No, not stinky goblins. Goblins are our friends, okay? 78, okay? Goblins are good. Dwarven outpost, you've arrived. After... Yep, blah, 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 blah. The naughty plot. Strike the earth. Yes, we will strike the earth. Okay, goodness. The initial dwarven setup here. Let's take a good look at what we are working with. We got a river. It's not currently frozen over, which is always nice. I do like that. That's good. I don't remember the key for like centering my view yet. Okay. Center wagon arrival location is F1. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. So we gotta... Let's take a look at my shortcuts that I have. So Control and J is my journal. We gotta name our dwarves, actually. Yeah, that's one of the things we gotta do first. And also configure it so we don't have too many people coming in. Cause I want things to start kind of slow. Population cap. 16 and 24 isn't bad. That's not a terrible amount. Okay, we can leave it at 16 and 24. So if I want to look at the citizen informations, that's you. Right, okay. You Cog Deggle Togum, the carpenter. You're the brewer. Okay. Who is the leader? Should start with like expedition leader is Deller. I remember that was the name of the dog in one of the previous fortresses. So this is like our main character, the expedition leader. So what would we call a guy who came to this place in order to like betray his race and embrace goblins? Speaker, negotiator, judge, intent, conversationalist, knowledges. And DF Hack, my beloved. Hello, welcome! Welcome in, Squid Coder. We're doing a goblin friendly, fortress. I'm naming my traitorous expedition leader. The guy who was the bad guy in Spy Kids was like called Linus, I think. Let's call him Linus. Do I have that? Do I have that right? Let's just call him Linus. It's like the bad guy name, you know? Linus. Let's call it usurper, traitor, race traitor. I don't know. We call it. You work on DF hack. Nice, cool. We're having fun with like goblins, or I'm gonna try to. Um, usurper. Linus the usurper. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, Linus Alvastuna usurper. Mm. Also known as Delor Mindor, but that's my dwarven name. Don't call me that. No. Um, if I was familiar with like goblin language and stuff, I would give them like goblin names. So the rest of them are gonna be like goblin sympathizers that are joined this guy, Linus. Um, so the stoneworker is the dude that's gonna be, he's gonna be making grand murals of the goblins that he idolizes, I guess. So we gotta give him a sort of like, a sort of artsy kind of name. Actually offering an interesting but stable build for DF hack, but since we just met, I'll hold up because I understand the suspiciousness of me sending a link. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm kind of like an eternal novice when it comes to this game. I struggle sometimes with like the interface and figuring out what I'm doing with it. So I'm probably not the best person to receive it anyway, or to like do any testing. But thank you for the offer. Um, stoneworker. Um, I guess we could call him. What do Gobble, 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 Gobble the Goblin sympathizer. That's a little on the nose, but you know it's fine. Um. Okay, so, uh, artist. He's an artist, really. That's what we're gonna call him. Gobble the artist, the mural designer. Squid, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. On our Star of War Goblin Sympathizer Worlds, Goblin Domination. Yeah. Stone Sense. Stone Sense now integrated as a part of DF Hack. It's a pretty cool little feature. Gives you a 3D view of your little world. Even works in adventure mode, which is kind of incredible to me. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Carpenter. You're the reason it even works now. Cool. So the carpenter, you're like a creative guy. Let's call him like thwack. Thwack is kind of like a noise. You hit a branch with a tool, it's like a thwack. Or you get hit in the face with a branch, it's a thwack. It's a carpenter, that's fine. Okay, thwack, daggle, togum, the carpenter. Okay, we got a few more dwarves we got to name here. The woodcutter. Okay. I guess we could call him Timber. The dwarven woodcutter who cuts the trees and does not get hit by the tree, because that would be very not good. And would make him very dead. A mason. Bombrek Erlson the mason. I don't even know what a mason is. Butcher, planter, record keeper. Let's just call her Stinky. You know? Like, I mean, in dwarven culture, would they find the word stinky to be an insult? I know in goblin culture, probably it's not going to be an insult. Like, probably the entire like hierarchy of goblins is arranged in like order of stinkiness. That would not surprise me. Okay, let's see. We got 5 of them named specially Crafts Dwarf. If you're a Crafts Dwarf and you're part of an usurper group, we can call you Crafty. Crafty. That's fine. That's fine for you. And then one more. The farmer. That's the wrong button I pressed. Farmer. And he's like, he also does like fishing. Brewer, planter, milker, shearer. Why is he doing the fishing then if he doesn't have like any skill in fishing? Or did I, maybe I didn't actually give anyone any skill in fishing. That could have been an oversight on my part. Let's say with fishing, you kind of like drag the fish on shore, and like dragging is kind of like what goblins do to dwarven children. So let's call dragging, drag, or just drag. I would think it depends on what the dwarves smell of. If it's ale, probably a compliment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wonder how quickly the goblins are gonna find me. I remember we kind of embarked somewhere that was kind of close to where the goblins are, but you know, goblins are our friends. They wouldn't come over here and like kill us all now, would they? No, they would never do that. They're our friends. Yeah, we should clear out some of this wood here. Let's clear out some of this. Yeah, clear out some of this wood so we got some more space to work with. And we also want to make an area for the animals to go to. Place to pasture them. So I guess we'll put the animals here for the moment. We can use DF hack a sign on here. Turkey hen. We got a camel for some reason. I don't remember bringing that, but sure. We didn't bring any cats. We didn't bring any dogs, which is kind of unlike me. But, okay. So now all the animals should go in here. We're not done yet, though. We have to make an entrance to, I should probably just start by digging into this hill, I think. Or maybe start a little bit further down into, like, this space here. Because the thing is, if you're, like, super close to the surface, then, you can get problems with, like, the trees. If you're, like, cutting down the trees immediately over your base, then sometimes, you end up with, like, holes. You end up with, like, holes in your roof and stuff, and that's not good for security reasons, obviously. So I'm gonna start a little bit further down here. We're just gonna make this into a bit of an entrance. Extend this natural part here, and then I mean, we can make it 3 wide, sure. This will be the entrance hall to our place here. I guess we should see like what kind of what kind of material we're dealing with here. If we're dealing with like stone at this level, or if it's some kind of soil. I'm gonna let my guys get to work. They're moving the animals. Probably the first thing that the goblins are gonna do is they're gonna come over and kill all our animals, probably. Because they don't know that we're actually on their side right now. Also, I gotta open the journal as well. So you want to you put a hash, and then you put in arrival. This is for like titles. Okay. What do you mean loading? The god bit. What do we want to call this? Goblin plot. The goblin plot, basically, because we're planning to take over the world with goblins. The goblin plot. Okay. So let's see here. So our main character is... Well, it's because I've hit escape. Okay. Our main character is the usurper Linus. Okay. So how exactly did this come into being? A defector. I guess this is kind of like a prelude, isn't it? Because we're kind of like describing the events what led up to this. Okay. Among I wonder, like, I gotta figure out like what world he came from. Like, what's his family? Okay, relations. Does it describe like his family? Yeah, these are all people that are here. Ekast, Ramlur, Aben Sodal. I wish I knew more about that. I wish not whoever that person is. Thoughts, military. Anything on knowledge? Knowledge. The Citadels and Fury. It's a poem authored by Moldath. It is an example of the Goldenrod Bride. The work has no particular subject. Has no particular subject. There's a lot of these that just are like, don't really have a theme to them. I'm just looking to feed off of some kind of like initial idea that would get this guy to do this. Among his fellow dwarves, Linus found little in the way of meaningful and lasting companionship. He had a certain peculiar fascination with goblins and was ostracized. How the hell? How the heck? Heck. I think it's with a Z. For it. Having had enough, this culminated in an outburst. If I can't be left alone to enjoy my goblin stories, to enjoy my goblin tales, I know I am better off elsewhere. After which, Linus packed his things and defected from his fort, joined by the few who were sympathetic to his to the goblins. In their meager numbers, they would revolutionize the world and hopefully extend greetings to the goblins and ally with them. Okay, cool. So that's like what led them up to this point. So what are we doing now? What are we doing now that we're here? I guess we'll play the game for a little bit and figure out how to translate that into the narrative. Maybe you want to save the game. Cool. So, early game stuff, we've already set up where the animals go. We are in the process of getting our base carved into the mountain. This guy's already started. We got some sand going here, which is good for the crops and stuff. Well, I mean, it's not great for the crops, but it will do. So we want to start carving out a little area for us to like grow stuff. This can be like the farm area, I guess. Doesn't need to be too big. We aren't like a huge population, so I'm not gonna go overboard with this. Why did I like make it uneven? Okay, that's better. Freaking heck is a unicorn! What the heck is a unicorn? Wow, unicorn. Dude, I wish we could. Oh my gosh, there's so many unicorns here. Are they tame? What do you mean there's unicorns here? Horse-like creature with a spiral horn growing from his forehead. He's slow to tire, but he's very slow to hear. Very fat. His hair is white. His skin is white. His eyes are gold. Dude, that's sick. Are they all white? I guess they're all white. I mean, it'd be cool if they came in, like, different colors as well, but... Gosh, I want to cage them. I know, like, that sounds kind of sinister, but... I mean, come on, dude. I want to have... I want to have some unicorns. Yeah, we kind of founded this in order to, you know, in order to, like, make friends with the goblins, but I also want to get unicorns. Like, unicorns are sick. So, I guess we want to make an animal trap place. Full disclosure, I've never done this before. So workshops is O. Is it under farming? Vermin catcher. No, that's not quite right, is it? I guess we gotta make it in a carpenter's workshop then. No, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong thing, I guess. So, place structures is B. I gotta remember the keys, so I'm gonna start using the keys more. Workshops is O. And carpenter is P. Okay, I selected the proper one this time. Okay, so I guess we're gonna make a carpenter's workshop near where the wood is. And we're gonna start making some traps so that we can get unicorns. Oh my god, look at them. All over the freaking place. They're pretty spooked. Okay. Animal trap. I think this is what we need. Let's make a few of these then. And then we can start on like farm plots and stuff. Okay, this is where we're gonna make the farm plot. In that case, okay, remember B, and then O, and then F, and then P for farm plot. Okay, cool. And then I can just drag like this. Awesome. And I guess I'm gonna put seeds and stuff in here. And like, maybe some of the food. B, O, F, and then, kitchen is K. Put that here. We do some cooking. Okay, how we doing on animal traps? We already got a few of them. Let's place a few then. Buildings. Traps is T. G? Cage trap. Cage trap? Okay. So I guess we want to kind of keep it over a little distance away from, you know. We need to make 2 mechanisms. Need to make 2 mechanisms. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, we can't do that yet. We gotta make mechanisms first. Okay. We can't make our unicorn ranch quite yet. As sick as that's gonna be, we're not exactly equipped at the moment. And I guess while we're making a kitchen, we may as well make a brewery as well. Brewery is farming, and it's an still okay. That's what I mean. Okay. So people are doing the planting. We don't have any yeah, we don't have any like lodgings, I guess is the word. So we should work on that. We want to dig down to some places a bit more agreeable for a dwarf. place that they will be happier. Don't like sand all that much, really, walking around on it. They prefer to be walking on stone and stuff. So we gotta dig a little deeper such that they can get down to the stone layer. And then we can start making like rock stuff, like the rock mechanisms that we need. And also um uh, also the other thing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Stone engravings and stuff of stone engravings and stuff of like goblins. Yeah. Um. So what else do we want up here? I guess we want to. Do we want? Well, maybe we make our craft dwarves a little bit further down, so they're more comfortable where they are. But then again, we do kind of need yeah, because I think we probably got enough of those. Let's just get rid of this and get rid of that. We don't need that right now. We're gonna move that stuff like downstairs, and probably prioritize making crafts and things. Yeah, all of my crafts should be like of goblins, though. You know, we gotta make goblin merchandise for sure. We're a goblin obsessed fortress. Maybe then the goblins will get the idea that we're not like we don't actually hate them. We kind of like them. Yep, looks like they're still working hard. Um, on that stuff. Oh yeah, foraging would be a good idea, wouldn't it? It's still mid-spring. We should probably do a bit of foraging while it's, well, you know, the weather is agreeable. Plant gathering is G. Let's just gather these plants. Did I? Oh, dude, I just realized I don't think I brought any wheelbarrows, did I? Maybe why that's why it's taking them so long to bring stuff over. Um, Wheelbarrows is probably made in carpenters. I need to make another carpenter's workshop in that case. Because wheelbarrows and bins, I'm forgetting like all this super important stuff that you gotta make. Wheelbarrows and bins. I think that's actually, is that craft workshop or? Hmm. I think it is carpenters. Yeah, they've already disassembled that's fine. Oh yeah, and farmer station would be a good idea as well. No, 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 hang on. Press the wrong thing. B and an O and then farming, which is F. And then farmer again, which is F. Let's put this here, I guess, next to where the animals are. think it would be a good idea to make some bins and also a couple wheelbarrows. Barrels. Barrels too. Couple beds too. Yeah. That's good. That's some of the essentials getting worked on. Okay, so the crops are growing nicely, and this hasn't been worked on, probably because people are occupied doing other things. I've got them gathering, and I should have someone like making food as well. Easy meals, and do I not have any fruits? Guess we don't have any fruits right now. I also gotta make sure that I've removed I gotta remove certain things. Laborers, kitchen. I think this is already by default. Yeah, it bans plump helmet cooking by default. That's important. That's good. Yeah, I remember that being something that you definitely want to make sure that you do pretty early in your fort. Honestly surprised that we don't have any fruits, because I did ask them to go and like search for like fruits, or at least like vegetation. But in my experience, the actual like fruit gathering jobs are a little bit glitchy sometimes, so I don't often highlight areas for like specific designation of fruit gathering, because sometimes they get stuck for whatever reason. Hungry head meat, so they've been hunting the hungry heads. Hope they're tasty. Plump helmets. So we're extracting the alcohol from the plump helmets, I guess. And you're making a few of the things that we definitely need right now. We get a decent amount of drink, but could do with a little more food. Nah, no one's got anywhere to sleep, but I don't think that's becoming a problem yet. Yeah, they're pretty content just to lie on the ground and sleep for a while. But eventually they're gonna start be getting cranky. If I don't address it down the line, that is. Okay, looking at the world map here. Um... Wait, is that Oz? No, this is Oz. And we're, like, seriously right next to the Goblin Fort. Right here. So... yeah. Probably gonna be seeing them quite soon. The White Terrors. Okay, there's no options to extend diplomacy to them, which isn't great. Yeah, this is all like violent stuff. Take important treasures. Okay, we're not gonna be doing any of that. We want to make friends with the goblins. I bet they're just gonna come over here and like slaughter us all. Like that's kind of what I'm expecting from Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. I've had my dreams crushed too many times. I come up with like a cool idea, and then Dwarf Fortress is like, no, 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 murder hobo time. Everyone dies. Fun. Off stream, I made an adventurer who was like a traveling um a traveling like bard, basically a goblin bard, and he had like a little cat, and I don't remember the name of the cat, but yeah, they would just like tell stories and like sing and stuff. They had no combat ability or interest in attacking people. And just after a certain amount of time, and I don't even mean that long of an amount of time, someone just came and killed my goblin and his pet cat. Completely unprovoked. Completely unprovoked. This murder hobo comes and just kills him and his cat. So, yeah. I think that whole campaign lasted, probably just like an in-game week. No longer than that. A little bit of songwriting and talking to people, and then this random guy comes in and just kills him. It sucks, really. It does kind of suck. And I do wonder if it's because of the fact that I was playing as a goblin, and it's like everyone kind of hates goblins in Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. I don't know what the reason for it is, or if the game's just programmed such that every so often someone just comes and causes you violence, no matter what. I kind of hope not, and I don't think that's how it works, because a lot of people talk about the playing as non-violent characters and non-violent parties and having a lot of fun with like the role play and like story writing aspect of it. But whenever I try to do stuff like that, I just always get like a murder hobo situation, and because my character isn't trained for combat, they just kind of instantly die. Um and the other thing that doesn't help at all is that when you have a pet in this game, doesn't matter whether it's like a rhinoceros trained for war or if it's a kitten that's just been born, no matter what it is, it will relentlessly attack anything that's slightly hostile to you. So, yep, you can have pets in adventure mode, but you're not going to have them for very long because they're just going to hurl themselves directly into the armored jaws of whatever looks at you funny. Which is, pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb that you can't actually control your pets in any way. And your beloved pet guinea pig decides he wants to take on a werebeast. He's just got a lot of moxie. Okay, so I think we've got enough of this stuff for now. So let's just get on with the mining. No one's doing the mining. We got to expand our base. Okay, someone eventually got to it as soon as I mentioned it. Okay, and now we want to start by digging down. And we'll find out if we can get to, the stone that dwarves prefer living in. We can make them some lodgings. Okay, we're still on sand, actually. I think that's a bit better. Siltstone upward stairway. I think that's definitely a kind of stone. I mean, it has stone in the name, but silt is kind of a sandy substance. I guess it's kind of like sandstone then. So this is going to be our main entrance, basically. Okay. So the temporary lodgings, this is the kind of area we wanna make those, I suppose. So we can extend this corridor upwards and just start making little bedrooms along the way. We'll do like 2x2. I usually do like 2x3 though, don't I? Usually. Let's do 2x3 then. And we have a population of 7, so we gotta make sure that we have at least that much. We don't need to prepare for like expansion just yet. I want to keep it cozy for the moment. I kind of skipped this step where we do where we do where we do like a dormitory. Okay, that's not good. We got something rotten. Rotten, hungry head meat biscuits. Someone eat them then. If they're going rotten, someone needs to eat them. We need like a trash stone. Oh my god, okay. I really didn't foresee us needing like a trash zone this early in the game. My goodness. I guess we just need to make a temporary trash zone. Let's just make here. Or we should probably like extend it a little further than this. Away from where the dwarves can smell it, because they're not gonna like having that miasma around. This will be where we put our trash for the moment. We'll make like an atom smasher eventually. Let's shift the priority up here. Priority is very low, very high. We gotta get this trash out of here. Very high. Rotten hungry head meat biscuits. I guess they're just producing more food more quickly than they can eat it. Miasma is just spreading right now. Oh, come on, guys. This is priority 1 on the pickaxe mining. You have to, like, actually do it, please. I'm gonna scare the unicorns away as well. I'm pretty sure I got more than one guy who's, like, inclined for mining. Everyone's busy doing other things. Hello, Shy Shota. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a nice day and everything. We're doing a little bit of chilling in Dwarf Fortress, so there's a bit of a stinky, rotten biscuit problem right now. Everyone's getting kind of miserable because there's, like, rotten food and I gotta get rid of it. It's kind of a small, cozy little fortress that we have right now. Okay, they're actually getting to it. You got a free game on mobile. I see, I see. I hope you've been enjoying it then. You, yeah, it's not typical of you though. When I think of you, I think of, like, old Source Engine games, you know? I don't really, your, like, mobile games isn't like the first thing I think of when I think of you, Shy Shota. You will if you don't throw the phone. I hope it's not a gacha thing. I hope it's not a gacha thing, Shy Shota. You're supposed to be, like, a good influence, okay? No gacha, no. It's a waste of money. Garbage dump. This gonna be the garbage dump. We bring all of our miasma causing rotten food in there. Super Meat Boy forever. That's fine. That's fine. I hear it's pretty good. I think it's pretty mixed though. What do you think of it? I mean, I'm a big fan of, like, the original game. They are, like, shifting them into the this area. Don't mind me. I'm just flying. Okay. Now people should be a little bit less miserable because the rotten stuff is way over there. The OG Flash Meat Boy. Well, I mean, I played it on Steam. But yeah, you know the one. You know the one. The one where you get chased by the guy with the chainsaw mobile, and this, like, track with the sick guitar solo plays in the background while you're running away from him. That one. And there's, like, Bandage Girl, and she gets kidnapped and stuff. And everything is super difficult, but it's a lot of fun. Fluffy Wambler. We got Fluffy Wamblers here. We got bedrooms too, actually. Well, we nearly got bedrooms. He's starting to work on it. Okay. Food is a little low. We got a nice amount of, like, drink. We have 0 crafts. We got nothing to trade with. Now I think on it. So perhaps you will change what you're doing and deconstruct the carpenter's workshop. And we're gonna start making, like, crafts as well, because we gotta think about, like, crafting stuff. And I should make one for, like, stone crafts too. All this stuff is kind of, like, lying out in the open here, but yeah, things aren't exactly organized in my old fortress quite yet, but that's okay. We're just easing into this. Not everything has to be perfect. This guy's working. Why is there still... There's still a little bit of sand here. That's annoying. The dwarf that no one likes is gonna go into that room. There's like a corner where it's just all sand. What the heck is these things? Holy bees? Oh no, they're pixies. They're not holy bees. They look like holy bees to me. Animal traps. Animal traps are pretty much useless at this stage until they get those mechanisms. And trap me some unicorns. I'm sure you could make a lot of money by, like, breeding and selling on unicorns. I'm actually kind of surprised that our goblin friends haven't paid us a visit, honestly. Dude, we have wheelbarrows. Why are you not using them? Okay, we do gotta... Do we want to set up the bedrooms first? Maybe we want to set up the bedrooms first. And then focus on craft stuff. Because, I think... they'd be better off with, like, some nice places to... Oh my god, why is, like, half of them full of sand? I hate that. Half of them is, like, full of sand. It's terrible. Not good. No one's gonna want those rooms. The ones that are sandy. I don't think I'm gonna use these ones. All on this side where there's still sand. I'm not even gonna use that. That's not good. I mean, think about it. This is my main entrance to my fortress. Talk about embarrassing. We got floor made of sand. It's terrible. These ones are probably fine, though. We can get this side, like, all smooth and stuff, and we can have, carvings, elaborate, like, carvings of goblins and stuff. I'll have to repurpose this as, like, storage space or some garbage. We'll see. Oh. Oh, it's changing seasons, so it's early summer. Dude, we don't really have a lot of time. We don't really have a lot of time to get the craft stuff going. But there only ever seems to be one person working on... like, the mining. At least he's getting a little bit faster at it, now that his experience is increasing. Now, what I could do is I could change one of these into a corridor. I could change this one into a corridor and have it extend over here, where it seems that the flooring is a little bit more good in that it's not sand. And then just put this one here. That'll be a total of 5, and I guess we gotta put a couple here too to make it up to 7, so that our population has, like, somewhere to sleep. And I'll just think about what to do with this sandy area some other time. Not worry about it right now. Someone gotta get to work on crafts though. So we got our crafting stations. Alright, so the rock craft guy, you can make some figurines. Make rock figurine. You're gonna make related to historical figure. You're gonna make, where's the dude? Fearsies. You're gonna make goblin figurines of Fearsies. Make that out of all the rocks that we have, make them into figurines of that particular goblin. And we'll do the same here with like wood. Fearsy's Tangled Menace. I want to learn more about this dude, actually. I want to learn more about Fearsy's. That's interesting to me. We might actually do that. I wanna open up the, what is it, it's like Fortress mode, Adventure mode, and then something else. I don't remember what the third mode is called, but we're gonna use that to, like, look up some details about Fearsies, in a second, because I gotta pee first, so, BRB. Okay. Sorry, I think I bumped my mic. Anyway, let me... There's like a command for it in... Oh, it's Legends mode, that's what it is. Legends. So if I put in... Open Legends. Yeah, do that. It's a one-way trip. Okay, so I've saved. Don't you worry. I know what I'm doing. Historical figures. We gotta learn about Fearsies. Fears' Tangled Menace. I think that's the guy. He was the first of his kind. One of the first of his kind. Let's learn about Fearsies. Fearsies and Play a Funny Doctrine Dungeons became lovers. Who is this? Play a Funny Doctrine Dungeons is a goblin. She's one of the first of her kind. She settled in Dreadful Drum. She fought in the Assault of Splattering and Assault on Canyon Paper. In 2, Play a Funny married Fearsy's Tangled Menace. In 2, Play a Funny settled in... Okay, they're moving around. They became the Royal Keeper of the Seal of the Wraith of Hardiness. My shadow. Oh, what the... He's single! Hello, King Maxwell! Welcome, welcome, welcome! We are, in the middle of, like, making a sort of goblin-centric campaign. And, I'm learning about the history of, like, the main influence in all of this. Apparently, this goblin's wife was killed in Sivan. By, Spooky fella Jackal Steel. What the heck is this? A female goblin? I wonder why she killed a fellow goblin. Okay. And she had some sons and daughters. Beersies was her husband in 44. She has 1 kill to her name. Okay, let's go back to looking at Beersies himself. This big brain is heck. I just woke up from nap, so I don't know. Don't you worry. Just enjoy the ride. In the early spring of 12, Virgis fought in strifeful battles in Ancient Hill. A dwarf confronted him. He was embezzling funds as the Chamberlain of the Wraith of Hardiness. Okay, fighting. He competed in a foot race against Fella, Prowl Nightmare, and Blessing Bottom Spider. So Fella is his rival because he won. He fought in the Battle of Clouts in the Ancient Hill. In the late spring of 40, the Grasping Cudgel held a foot race in Swallow Tombs as part of the mechanical celebration. There were 7 competitors, including Fearsies. Oh, what? Fella again was the victor. Freaking heck. You tried again. You tried again in a foot race. And then he died. He died without having having managed to win any of these competitions. That's kind of depressing. Well, in any case, we are gonna still be living in tribute of Fearsies. Because he was a significant goblin. What about his rival, Fella Prowl Nightmare? A goblin born in a second eldest daughter of such and such. Also still, got murdered eventually. Okay, that's cool. So now we gotta relaunch the game, because, like, checking up Legends mode is a little sketch in Dwarf Fortress when you're already, like, playing on the save. It can cause, like, save corruption and stuff, so, you're advised to, like, exit the game if you do that kind of thing. World of Dragons, Beersies. You're gonna eat goldfish and they ain't smiling back. I doubt it, because they are going to be devoured. I had a focaccia today. I don't know if I had a focaccia before, but it was like a super heavy sandwich. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it. It was like mozzarella and some kind of fancy Italian meat, and it was like so heavy. I don't know if I'll order it again. I don't think I will. The soup was nice though. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, journal time. Hooah. Settling in. Linus called his dwarves dwarven conspirators. I think how do you spell it like this? I think yeah, that's how you spell it. And regaled them the tale of Beersies, one of the earliest known goblins that he had learned of his exploits in some of the books he had managed to squirrel away and prevent the destruction of. They're like book burning. They're book burning the goblin books. We got to take the goblin books for the sake of history or something. He spoke of his athleticism and his combat skills, as well as the feeling when the little bro being more big brain gamer than me. I'm very proud. I'm finding the fun. I'm finding the fun in the Dwarf Fortress. That's it. I don't know. I'm fascinated by this game. I'm as well as his lover and also of his main rival. Okay. Oh, that's not all, actually. He ordered the manufacturer of fiercy merchandise in the form of wood and stone figurines that he would sell to surrounding merchants to proclaim his goblin enthusiasm. Yeah. Okay. By the way, you should make those figurines immediately. You know. We got to learn about more goblin history, okay? We'll make a freaking library to store all the goblin facts and stuff. So we can study and get super nerdy with it. It would appear that the rotten food is actually entirely decomposed because it's not there anymore. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. Yeah. The super goblin super fans. My fortress full of goblin enthusiasts, goblin worshippers, and we are an ally to them. Allied with the goblins, very underappreciated little guys. Bedroom's not finished. That's okay. We need a trade depot, actually. We don't have one of those yet. F1 to recenter. That's escape, not F1. Then we make... No, that's the wrong button. Stop pressing the wrong button! Ah! There we go. We need to make a trade depot. Trade depot can go... here, I guess. I don't know. Here is good to place this on me. Still in early summer. But you know, it's good to be prepared. So you're making the wooden figurines. That's awesome. And you're making the rock ones out of siltstone. I don't think we really got very much siltstone to work with, but this dude is... Who is that? Who is that little guy? I don't think I know that character. Hmm. Featherwood figurine of Fierzies. Tangled Menace. This item is an image of Fierzies Tangled Menace Featherwood by Crafty. He is surrounded by goblins. The artwork relates to the appointment of the goblin Fierzies Tangled Menace to the position of Chamberlain of the Wraith of Hardiness in the late summer of 6. Cool! We're making historically accurate merchandise. Super nerdy with it on the goblins. Imagine we end up like making a factory for like goblin related historical merchandise. How nerdy can we go with it? We're not making no Funko Pops either. Like proper quality goblin merchandise. I wish you could trade with them and like talk with them and have diplomacy with them. Like goblins, that is. I think in the vanilla game, the only thing you can really do with them is like, murder them. Or like have a parlay. Probably the most we can do is like have a parlay with them, which I'm gonna do. We're gonna need, some money probably to do the parlay. Welcome back, King Maxwell. Welcome back. Thanks for putting up with the ads. Alright, cool. So we got that stuff being worked on. And we got some beds too that we can put into the bedrooms. Food is kind of low. But you know, we do still have food. I think we got enough food. We're not exactly like starving over here because there's still stuff in stock that we have, so yeah, we good still. It's taking them a little time to transport the stone upstairs though, so maybe we're gonna cancel the stone ones because getting the stone up here is kind of difficult for them. Just make this stuff out of the wood for now. So the other guy can do other things. Like finishing the freaking bedrooms for that matter. So we get these 7 done, then we'll have enough to house everyone. I'm gonna have myself some baked mac and cheese with breadcrumbs. Cool! I'm sure it was nicer than that focaccia I had, honestly. The problem with the focaccia that I had is like the posh Italian meat that I had on it. I'm sure there's like people out there that would have appreciated it more than me, but it was like a half inch thick of like whatever this fancy Italian meat was, and it was like heavy as heck. And it was like mozzarella too. And the mozzarella is nice, but it was making it even heavier. I couldn't even finish the freaking focaccia sandwich, you know? What is this? Hematite. Hematite, our first mineral. Yeah, the place does really like nice soup and everything. But yeah, that focaccia was like far too much. I think if I get a focaccia again, I have to like order like the veggie one of the veggie options they have, so it's I know that it's not gonna have like super heavy um Italian meat in it, you know. Then I might enjoy it more because the actual focaccia itself was quite nice. Hang on, why is this selected? Oh, it's because I'm making it part of the corridor, aren't I? What? Wait. Migrants already? But we don't got nothing. We don't got nothing. Like, we got population of 12 now. I mean, we got more hands to work, I guess. I haven't finished making the bedrooms. I've barely started making the bedrooms. Like, chill a sec, guys. We got no tavern. I kind of doubt that it's goblins. It's probably just dwarves. I think we're only gonna get goblin visitors when we get a tavern, and also when we're being invaded by the goblins, because they don't want to be friends and they just want to kill us. Yeah, I can see that happening. That's probably gonna happen, unfortunately. One, two, three, four. That's 12 when that's made. Are you gonna lurk? Thank you for the head pat. We need 4 more, I guess, because of the fact that there's migrants coming. I should have just made a freaking dormitory for like the early game bedroom stuff. And we're not using these because it's got sand in it and stuff, and that's terrible. Like the guy's sleeping on the spot. He's so tired. Okay, so we got like a fairly decent number of like figurines, but just keep going, dude, for now. Let's take a look at the oh, we got a doctor, a bone carver. Interesting. A blacksmith, dwarven child. Okay, at least there's no like 50% dwarven children, because that's I had that in a previous fortress where like all of the people coming in were like a whole bunch of kids that don't really contribute anything. But we got a bit of a mix going on now. Food, it looks kind of low visually, but I don't know, we still got enough to go by, I think. Still got some of these delicious cave fish biscuits. I don't really know what to do with this area. I mean, I could pave over it and turn it into like some kind of dining hall, maybe. Just pave over the sand, but I got a feeling the more that we start digging to the left here, the more it's going to get sandier and sandier. And I probably just want to dig down to avoid the sand altogether. Because I think this is just going to be Sandville all over here. That's probably what we want to do, is just like get rid of it. We'll see. Just dig a little bit deeper so that my dwarves are more comfortable. Animal has grown to become a stray donkey. What are you doing in here? Are you just like sleeping? Or are you pouring yourself a drink? Mister. Okay, we got our trade depot set up, so we... Hey guys. I see you're just chilling here. Maybe I should give you guys something to do, because it seems like you're doing a whole lot of not a lot. Then you guys are struggling to find something to do, so I will give them something to do. You can start by smoothing, like, all of this. Smooth all of this, okay? Because every man, woman, and child knows how to smooth the walls, so get to it. I think it also has, like, one of the highest priorities in Dwarf Fortress as well, for whatever reason. They'll drop everything and get to smoothing as soon as you ask them to... Why is there more freaking... There's more... There's more freaking... There's more freaking sand over here. I gotta dig down deeper. This is getting annoying. I'm just gonna have to pave over it, I guess, but then I can't fix the walls. The walls are made of sand. Oh my god, okay. What am I gonna do to get rid of all this freaking sand? I just gotta... I mean, there is ways that I can make it look not garbage. Just a bit of a pain in the butt, you know? I'm gonna have to pave over all of the areas that have sand and destroy the walls that are made of sand and replace them with stone walls. Just to make this area look presentable. We're definitely gonna end up doing that. Because I don't want to look at this freaking sand. I'm sick of it. Hematite. We could probably do something with the hematite. Maybe, make a smelter or something. And, have it process this stuff. It makes iron. Okay. That's cool. Our first metal that we can make, weapons and shields and stuff with. They're not very good at the smoothing right now because it's taking them a while to do it, but you know, just like any other skill in Dwarf Fortress, still get quicker and better at it as time goes on. I'm literally like right next door to the goblins. Right next door to them, and they're just not attacking me. I wonder if they already know. If they already know that we're friends, and they're just not going to attack me, that would be cool. What would be extra cool is if they could actually kind of like see my works of art. Like, this would be super difficult to do, but I wonder if it would be possible for the goblins to come in and actually like look at my art and like think about stuff and then put two and two together and arrive at the conclusion that they don't want to kill us. I think that's asking a lot of Dwarf Fortress. Like, it's a complex simulation, but I don't think interpreting art is within the scope of even Dwarf Fortress. At least not in the way that I'm describing. Why am I like losing tracking so much? Let me clean my camera a bit. I'm losing tracking far too often. Maybe the lens is a little dusty. Okay. I think that's better. I should lose tracking a little bit less now. Okay. That smoothing is all done by the looks of it. That's good. These rooms are ready to be moved into. As soon as I can start furnishing them. We'll link later. What do you mean that we don't have doors? Did I not make doors? Wait a minute. Okay, we got beds, but we don't have doors. Freaking heck, what am I doing? I gotta get someone on that for sure. Doors and beds, because, again, we got more people now. Okay, stop it with the dwarven, goblin merchandise, okay? Just get rid of this stuff. We gotta get back on making beds and things. Beds and doors. Carpenter, that's what I want. Put that here. And I know, I should be using, like, the keyboard shortcuts more, so I learn them. I'll try to remember. Beersy's Tangled Menace. Relates to the appointment of the Goblin Fierzy's Tangled Menace to the position of Chamberlain of the Wraith of Hardiness in the late summer of 6. I wonder, it'd be cool if I could, make a dwarf that goes out and, like, tries to learn more about the goblins. I don't know how long he's gonna survive doing that, though, to be honest. You can yield in Dwarf Fortress, and it usually means that the enemy isn't gonna be... As long as the enemy is intelligent, it usually means that they aren't gonna, like, continue fighting you. Usually. But I haven't really tried that out very much, to be honest. Okay, we may as well designate the rest of this for smoothing. Job taken by Seabrick, the blacksmith. Dude's probably getting mega rusty at his trade because we're gonna not need a blacksmith for some time. But oh well. I think periodically we will have adventures coming out of this fortress. Like, potentially, you know, the guy that I was just talking about, the guy that goes out and tries to learn about the goblins. That would be a cool character to run. A cool roleplay character to run as. So maybe once we have things settled, we'll make an adventurer for that purpose. Just to record more information about the goblins. A manager is required to add work orders. That's fine. We'll just make an infinite bed order and an infinite door order for the moment. Make sure people got somewhere to sleep. I'm not super sure what you require to have, like, a stable fortress in the context of, you know, leaving a fortress to run itself. Because the thing is, time doesn't stop when you leave a fortress and you become an adventurer. Like, it's going to continue, and things are still gonna happen. I mean, the goblins might even invade while I'm gone and wipe out my dwarves, which would suck. But, the food is kind of low, actually. The food is concerningly low now that I look at it. I mean, we still have those cavefish biscuits. Make some meals. Make some more meals, because apparently our food is kind of low. Did not notice that. It's under 10. The dwarves hard at work doing the smoothing. We want to work on the flooring for the sandy areas too. That's important. So they're not like walking on like, you know, on like sand. I don't want that. Put some flooring in. Use the rock that's here. Just fill in all this ugly sand. Little by little, we'll make this place more presentable. A fort that's more worthy of Fearsies. Maybe we should make our first our first carving of Fearsies, because this is like the entrance hall, isn't it? Okay, carvings. Engrave artwork into a smooth wall. Let's put into this corridor somewhere. Put it here. Well, hang on. No, hang on. I wanna make sure that it's all of something specific. Let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Are you able to specify the image in a carving? I'm not sure that you are. I'm not sure that you are. That's kind of an oversight then. I'm gonna have to make my goblin decor out of like tapestry or something, or statues, if I can't specify an image in a carving. Okay, I didn't really realize that. Okay, we're making food. That's good. And the flooring is being made, and we're furnishing the rooms. Things actually looking kind of on the neat side down here. How does the flooring look? Why are you making out... Okay, question. Why are you making it out of wood, friends? Like, why would you not just... Like, there's stone right here. There's stone right here. Like, why are you... Why are you like this? I didn't think I need to ask you to use this stone specifically, because... Like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Guys, like, come on. This is quite unusual. Unusual looking design now, with this the stone and the wood. I don't know. Fine. If that's how you want to do it, then that's how we're doing it, I guess. And where's the freaking doors already? I don't have a guy working on the doors. What are you doing? The doors. He's not up here making the... Okay, someone's here. Just taking their time, I guess. Make it high priority, because geez. We got everything for the bedrooms apart from actual beds and doors. And that's kind of important. You just had to, like, use a different color of wood to make me even more upset, didn't you? You just had to do that to me. We are getting out of this sandy area and digging down where there's no more sand, because frick the sand. Frick the sand, okay? I said it. Do we have any more beds to put down, or probably not yet, right? Because no one's making the freaking beds. I mean, you still got a couple beds we can put down. We'll designate these manually later. Good old Dwarf Fortress. What a zen game this is. Huh, I do love playing this game. Make the beds, make the wooden doors. Make all that stuff. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be doing like 12-hour Dwarf Fortress streams again. That's not really my lifestyle right now. I've been kind of like doing less frequent and shorter streams. I am aware that I've kind of fallen into that. But you know, it's cause like I'm gonna a better life balance, you know. I go to the gym, you know. I go to the gym, try to become little bro, become large bro, you know, at the gym. Okay, I think they're finally getting around to making doors. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at some trading pretty soon. Um, I wonder who we're gonna be visited by. Probably either the humans or the elves first. Okay. Seems like the stock of food is going up. You should probably stop making food. Yeah, I think you should probably stop, because we don't want to have like a rotten food situation. I don't really have a way of like, completely destroying the rotten food. Not until I make an atom smasher. What is this? Why is it suspended? Huh? Why did you suspend this? Can you unsuspend this? Okay, it's not suspended now. Okay. I guess that's what Suspend Manager Enable does. DFAC working in the background to make things work smoothly in ways that I don't quite understand. Rough silt. Oh, that is actually siltstone. Why is it gray here, but brown here? I assumed this was wood because it's... That is bizarre. It's nice how, it cleaned up all the rock here. Though. Yeah, these bedrooms are kind of nice. I mean, if they were, like, fully furnished and everything, they would be perfect, but... You know. The guys are getting to it at their own pace, as quickly as they can. We're kind of balancing between getting our food right, getting our rooms furnished, and, making goblin merchandise, you know, the really important stuff. Selling of the goblin furities and tangled madness and dreadful drama. It's interesting because this is like a chronicle of the dude's life. Superiorly designed image of Fierzies. This is when he is settling in Dreadful Drum in like the first year of recorded history. And this records when he was made Chamberlain. A lot of ones where he's being made Chamberlain. Unfortunately, our boy Fierzies didn't really last very long. But I'm sure he probably did more significant things than than this would lead you to believe. I should probably also make some statues, because, I mean, it's all very well and good having, goblin merchandise to sell and stuff, but we also want to have a hall to, like, honor them in the fortress. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do in the main entrance hall. We get rid of these bedrooms and make like a kind of like a museum. Might be something that we do deeper down though, because of the sand situation. Might be a good idea to do some digging deeper and carve out the Museum of Goblins. I'm kind of fortunate that I haven't dug into like an aquifer yet. I know, I just like totally jinxed myself, didn't I? As soon as I dig down here, I'm gonna find a freaking aquifer, I just know it. Okay, no moisture. That's good. That's good. No moisture is good. How is there more sand? Are you freaking kidding me? How is there's like an infinite supply of sand? Alright, we going deeper then. Unbelievable. Never-ending piles of sand. The worst. I'm not having my goblin shrines. That's wrong. That's... no, not here. Not here, not here. Okay. Let's place some more doors preemptively. A for furniture and B for bed. That's not what I wanted to make actually. Furniture, it's doors that I want to make. I guess doors is different. To be honest, we're kind of getting things done a little bit quicker than I anticipated. They're listening to me, they're doing what I want. They're being good little fellow conspirators, the goblin enthusiasts. Pretty proud of them. Oh my gosh, why would we have so little food actually? Oh, it's because everything is becoming rotten. Oh my god. Why are they so wasteful? These guys. You have to eat the food before it goes rotten. It's not difficult. No, everything going in the bin. Everything going in the bin because we made it, but you're not eating it because you're dumb dwarves. You got to listen to the teachings of the goblins and learn to absorb your nourishment from, I don't know, the sun or something, because they don't eat. Well, I think they do eat sometimes. They eat vermin occasionally. But they don't need to eat, I guess. This is bad. Our food is super low. And it's because these guys are just not eating the food that we're making. I mean, I kind of wonder if it's because there's not a dining hall, but I mean, they shouldn't actually require a dining hall in order to eat. Like, that's silly. They'll still be drinking, even though we don't have a tavern or whatever. Okay, so as far as I know, this area is fine, and this area doesn't have any more sand or any aquifers or any garbage like that, so let's start by digging north, and then we're gonna open out into our Goblin Museum. Hopefully this whole area doesn't have any garbage in it and will actually look neat and stuff. And then I can have a dude making making goblin statues. Put a workshop here, he can start making goblin statues. Although we really need more knowledge. We need more knowledge of goblin historical figures, because right now we're just making a whole lot of this one dude who's actually dead. I'm not sure if the guys know what his wife looked like, his goblin wife. I guess we could make a couple statues of her. Not make a statue of his rival, because his rival beat him twice in the foot race. And our boy was never able to win before his untimely demise. Oh, it's autumn. You know what that means. We're going to be having traders soon. Hopefully they like goblin figures, because that's what I got to sell. I wonder if it's possible. Is it possible that you have a world gen where goblins are at peace with you? I wonder. Hang on, I think my cat wants out. 1 second, I'm gonna let her out. Wait, where am I? What the heck? My tracking is having such trouble today. What the? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I going? Okay. Dude, I want some freaking... I want some, I want some peanuts. I want to maybe grab some peanuts. 1 second. Dude, I'm kind of peckish. Gonna nibble on these. I got so many gamer snacks near me. One of the things that I do these days is I organize my snacks. Are you actually doing something? It's hard to tell. I think you are. You're just kind of working and working. I have these little pots, I guess. These little tiny little containers. And I use them to store snacks. They're like kind of small. They only hold 30 something grams of whatever it is. About 150 calories worth of whatever you put into it. And I just portion my snacks in this way. I just like you know, I put a little bit of chocolate into one, and I put a purple lid on it because it's kind of, you know, the macronutrients aren't great on chocolate, so it's kind of unhealthy. So I put the purple lid on it, And if it's a really healthy snack, then I put a green lid on it, you know? And then I sort of like, I know what I'm eating, I know what I'm snacking on. Okay, we got people coming. Oh, we don't have anyone appointed to do trading. I guess Linus is gonna have to do because yeah, he's the only one with relevant skills. Broker requested a depot. Yep. So chocolate, trail mix, peanuts, dried fruits and things, and also, you know, homemade protein balls are one of my favorite things. Found a recipe where you can make peanut butter rolled oat, like protein balls. Oh, dude, so delicious. One of my favorite snacks, actually. So he is at the trade depot. We gotta move our stuff over. Um, where's the figurines? I mean, I guess I could have like organized these a little bit better by maybe having, you know, like a bin or a zone. Um, because they're probably going to be bringing each individual one in like their hand. It'd be a lot more efficient if I had just had like a box of them for them to bring over, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's only 20 of them. We have some more peanuts. Mm, mm. These are like honey and salt peanuts. Okay, they're still bringing stuff over. I wonder what they're gonna make of these. I would be very surprised if they actually notice at all. But you know, I'm kind of like imagining. I'm kind of imagining what the humans are thinking of. Are thinking of me, idolizing this goblin. You know. Mm. Wow. It seems like they don't really, they don't think much of them, huh? That is not a lot of money. Maybe it's, because the craftsmanship is, kind of bad? Or maybe it's just because of, like, goblin, hatred. Oh my god. That is super bad, actually. I mean, they're only giving me, like, a value of, 266. I guess what we need most of all right now is, like, food, or we're all gonna starve. Okay. Maybe we just get plump helmet. No, no, no. We brew with plump helmets, and brewing isn't really a problem right now. So let's get all the leaves and fruit. And And the fish as well, I guess. Oh, come on, dude. Like, this guy's... I'm like, they're gonna start offending... They're gonna start offending, my fortress if they're gonna turn away my goblin merchandise. I guess we'll... Oh my god, this is terrible. The budget is not looking good right now. I don't have many mouths to feed, but we do gotta eat. Come on. Freaking stingy as heck, these guys, I swear. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Eshtan Zasit Gamil. Eshtan Knife Trust. What is your deal? And why are you being so stingy about my beautiful figurines? Like, who do you actually think you are? Very bad analytical abilities. And no sense of artistic merit, evidently. Stupid guy. Yeah, very stupid. Yeah, as a matter of fact, okay, let's see. Food troubles. Not long after their long journey from home, the fortress was feeling hunger pangs. This wasn't helped by the lack of interest in the goblin, it's and the figurines of Yuzi, the goblin. Was there no end to the goblin persecution? Hopefully, the humans or elves would be more agreeable. Ah, God, goodness. Alright, so I guess we're done with these guys. We are gonna be lucky we can survive. On the little food that we managed to scrape together here. I mean, winter is coming. We should probably do some foraging, actually. Bit more foraging over here. Because as soon as winter hits, we're not going to be able to get anything, basically. There's not going to be very much of anything growing. Yeah, let's discuss my situation. What do I want from you guys? Okay, where's the powder? Powders is here. Let's go with, gypsum plaster. It's always a good one. What do the goblins like to eat? Dude, I'm really gonna do some more research on, like, goblins and things. We gotta send one of these people out to do some investigative work. But yeah, we'll just ask for powder right now. You want anvils? Well, we won't be able to produce those, unfortunately. That's not good. I wonder if if are we stable enough right now to send out an adventurer? I'm really not sure, but it kind of feels like a good time to do it because these guys are struggling a bit. Um, so let's. Oh, dude, my cat wants in again. My freaking cat won't decide whether she wants in or out. 1 second. All right. I mean, I guess I'm not 100% sure how long we're gonna be streaming still. So, maybe we want to start next stream with an adventure. We'll see. We may as well prepare for it. Boot trouble is followed by a bold inquiry study, a bold study. It was determined after some thought that not enough was known. Actually, hang on. Let me do this in a more personal kind of way. Linus then spoke of the poor cells. Clearly, the reason for clearly the blame rests with me when it comes to the poor goblin figurine cells. Unfortunately, the material I was able to procure on goblin culture was woefully insufficient. We need then to prepare a bold study, an adventurer to go out with the walls of our fortress and learn of goblins first hand. Yeah. And I guess that's where we're kind of gonna leave it. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick it up next time on the Dwarf Fortress. Gonna make an adventurer, and they're not gonna be like combat focused. They're gonna be all about spreading the goblin love, and they're gonna go and I don't know, make friends with goblins or something. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing could possibly happen to them as a direct result of that. No, I'm sure it's fine. Um, but anyway, for now, I'm glad that we managed to start our little goblin campaign, and that'll be it for a stream. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and um, I'm gonna go unwind. I'll see you later.